Today we're test driving the 2015 Cadillac Escalade. And not just any Escalade, this is the ESV, the extended version, and this thing is huge. My name is Omar Rana, and welcome to another episode of FLD Tours. Even though the Escalade has been completely redesigned, it's still instantly recognizable as the Escalade. It's very bold and very aggressive, and the designers actually say that the design was inspired by skyscrapers, and you can tell because the headlights and the taillights run all the way to the top and bottom. They're full of LEDs. Actually, there's LEDs everywhere on this car. There's one really cool feature about the exterior. The running boards, when you're not using them, they fold up, and when you open the door, they open up like it's a spaceship and this car's about to take off. I think it looks very cool. Now, the power for the 2015 Cadillac Escalade comes from a 6.2-liter V8 making 420 horsepower. Now, that's made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which allows it to go from 0 to 60 under 6 seconds, 5.98 to be exact. And towing capacity actually is the best of all its competitors. The ESV tows a little bit above 8,000 pounds, and that's better than the Lexus LX and the Mercedes GL. Fuel economy is also better than its competitors. This one gets 20 miles a gallon highway, whereas the Mercedes and the Lexus get about, I think, 16 or 17 highway. So we've been driving this for about, say, 5 days, and I've managed to get around 15.3 miles a gallon, which is pretty impressive seeing as this car is the extended version and it's a lot bigger than the regular Escalade. So handling and performance-wise, you're not going crazy in this car. Yeah, 0 to 66 seconds, you have 420 horsepower to play with, but don't think you're, here driving a Hennessy-powered Escalade. This is something that you don't want to go crazy in taking sharp turns, especially the extended version, because it'll throw you all off balance. But driving-wise, it is very comfortable. It is very nice and aggressive. You can put it into sport mode, which I don't know why it exists, but you can, and the suspension does firm up a little bit. To me, a Cadillac Escalade is all about comfort. So touring for me is the mode to go for. You're cruising, you're with the family, or you're hauling your luggage or anything that you bought at IKEA, which I did this past week. I could actually fit a king-size headboard in the back of this truck and still have about 3 inches more of space left. And yeah, I went crazy at IKEA, bought a whole bunch of stuff because we had this car. So Tom recently drove the Cadillac ATS Coupe in Connecticut, and he loved the interior because the wood was wood and the aluminum was aluminum. In here, at least I know that the wood is wood. But I have to say, the interior is very, very well put together. It's, there's no creaks or cracks when you push on the materials here. And the only thing that I would say that probably needs a little bit of updating is this panel up here where the buttons for the lights and the sunroof are. It just seems a little bit out of place because everything else is leather upholstery, real wood, nice microfiber Alcantara type material. This piece, it just seems really out of place. Now there's a bunch of cool features in this car, like just to point some out. We have heads-up display, which I'm not a fan of, but other people like it. I just feel like it's always in my way. But the only reason I did keep the heads-up display on for a little bit was because it tells you the speed limit of the road you're driving on. It's very convenient to have it up there, so if you decide to go like 10 miles an hour by the speed limit and Popo's behind you, you know that you're breaking the law. There is a Blu-ray player with 2 screens and headsets. There's 4 USB connections up here and an SD card reader. There's probably some hidden USB connections back there that I don't know of. 4G LTE connectivity from OnStar. That's perfect for your kids who are in the back seat, they want their iPad and they want to watch Dora the Explorer. You can hook it up to Wi-Fi and a hotspot and give them 4G LTE connection. I wish I was a kid again and my parents owned this car, so I would have Wi-Fi and I could watch anything I want. Netflix non-stop, YouTube non-stop, Fastlane daily, all the time I would watch in the backseat. So obviously one of the coolest features is Cadillac CUE. It comes standard in the new Escalade, and one of the coolest things I like about the CUE system Say if I'm listening to, the radio over here, Sirius satellite radio, and over here I have my phone displayed. So I can just take my finger and just swipe across from there and move whatever song or whatever I'm listening to down on the screen. I think it's really cool. It's a very convenient feature, and it's something its competitors don't have. Step it up, Mercedes and Lexus and Range Rover. You're supposed to be ahead of the game. This is Cadillac, and it's coming for you. Everything is very comfortable in this car. The seats are extremely comfortable. Even in the third row. Usually the third row, they cop out of making comfortable seats, but they're very comfortable in the back. The captain seats, actually the first day I got this car, I just, pulled up to my apartment, connected to my Wi-Fi, and started working from the back captain seat over here because it was so comfortable. These seats are actually automatic folding. Like, there's actually buttons in the back that you can push and push it to bring them back up. That's really cool. I don't have to do any of that hand movement myself, and it's because I'm American and I'm lazy, so I need everything automated. Personally, I don't understand. Would I buy the extended version? Probably not. I think it's way too big. But yeah, it does allow for more legroom in the third row. I would probably get the regular version just because I think this thing is way too massive to drive. It's hard to park. It's hard to make any type of K-turns or U-turns in. So I would go for the regular Escalade. The extended version is probably for people with, 7 to 8 members in the family who go on long road trips, who have a lot of luggage, or who buy a lot of things and need more space in the back. The regular Cadillac also has 3 rows, but not as enough cargo space in the back. This, no matter how much stuff you buy, how many people are in the car, you'll have more than plenty space. What do I like most about this car? I feel like a boss driving it. Imagine pulling up in a Cadillac Escalade and somebody else pulls up in a Mercedes GL, a Lexus LX, or even the new Range Rover. The Cadillac, I'm sorry to say, I know I'm probably gonna kill in this for the comments, but the Cadillac Escalade looks the most aggressive and the best out of all of them, in my opinion. You might disagree, but I think it really makes a bold statement. So I'm going with the Escalade in terms of exterior design and interior. My name is Omarana, and thank you for watching FLD Tours.
Hey, don't walk. Get off your cell phone.
We're rolling.
Keep rolling. Ooh, cool book. Hi, my name is Zarazoa.
On second thought, I might want to take this to the track.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.